What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades, and I'm in much better mood tonight than I was earlier. I hope you didn't watch all that video earlier, and if you did, then it's fine. I just, I've realized there was a few things I've probably done wrong on my channel, and it might not all be my fault. But anyway, I think we can move forward and still, build on here. So we have an awesome episode tonight, though. Put all that behind. I did want to just, discuss that for a second. But tonight we are going to talk about a lot of cool stuff. We have Ankr, which is, I was telling everybody at 9 cents, man, 8-9 cents. That was a really good time to buy Ankr. And then we're going to talk about the graph. We're going to talk about where that's going. Is DeFi really over? We have ICP that we're going to talk about, which was actually the biggest gainer of the year so far, even more than Polygon, which is actually the next one we're going to talk about. Polygon has done amazing things, and we're going to tell you exactly why I think Polygon has done so well. And Matic is one of my favorite cryptos because it really does take care of those gas fees. I know ever since this yield farming thing, this sunflower farmer, the gas fees got a little mixed up, but I think it'll probably get back to normal here soon. So then we're going to look at, we're probably going to look at Bitcoin first, just as an overall catalyst to the market and how it's recovered and how it has affected the altcoins and what we think is going to happen with those cryptos. So you're going to want to watch till the end to get all of that news. We have a ton of stuff on the channel. It's going to be basically a little bit of looking at the price, but more of news stories and where we think crypto is going to go. We're not going to just concentrate on technical analysis every video, and then we're going to do a lot of chat tonight because I really feel like we need to touch base with all of the people on the channel just to make sure that everyone is still around. I'm hoping not only the inner council will show up, but I'm hoping some of the old homies, the homies from India will show up, and the old crew will show up as well, and everybody will come, and we'll have a nice episode tonight. But if not, that's fine as well. We'll just continue because it is a good episode tonight. But I did want to have a nice chat at the end, so we'll see what happens. Let's get right into it now. And I hope you all are having a good night so far. Crypto is starting to do better, and it is starting to look better in the charts now. So I'm just going to get rid of this VPVR for a second. And this line right here is pretty crucial. But as you see, we finally broke above the EMA 9, which is at 43,444, and we're at 43,584. We actually went up to 44,000. So when we hit resistance, it was this right here, the EMA 21, which was actually at what? It says 45,000, but we hit resistance at 44 something or other. What did it go to? 44.78. It says there. Did it go any higher yesterday? Yeah, 44,337 on Bitcoin. So it did go up into the mid, and I almost guarantee, yeah, that's almost right on this 21-day moving average. So that is going to be our resistance. If we can break above that, we could possibly even go all the way up to 48,000 after that. So that'd be nice if we do that, if we can break above this 21-day EMA. So I do want to look real quick on the 4-hour just to see if there's anything new that we can see here. And wow, we are above a lot of the average. This is pretty good though. The 4-hour chart is looking actually pretty good, everybody. We're above all of the EMAs right here. The 9, the 21, the 50, we're above all of them. And this could be what we needed as a recovery. And then if we turn these into support now that we broke above them, it could signal further gains to the upside. So this is actually really good news for Bitcoin. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the chart, but that is really, really bullish in my opinion right here. So there might be somewhat of an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Hold on, let me get a closer look at this. Okay, even well, actually, whoa, are we in an inverse head and shoulders breakout right now? Hold on, let's see here. I think we might be. Look at this. So this would be the head. This would be the shoulder. And actually, I would say this is the shoulder, not that. And then possibly this is the shoulder, this part right here. Then if that's the case, let's see where it would break out. So if that's the shoulder, yeah, then that's definitely already broke out. But if that's the shoulder up there, we broke out. And how high would that go, though? So we might actually, this might say that we're going to go higher. And it depends if you go all the way from the candle down up to, the top of there, or just down to the actual, or the candle or the wick all the way to the bottom. I'm just going to do the candle. And then if we bring that up here, it actually says we're going up to 45. So that looks like kind of an inverse head and shoulders, but not the best one. And it's slanted like that. So I don't know. It looks pretty good to me. So we might actually continue going higher, or this reversal. But I think we are. I just think we are, because all of the moving averages are underneath of here, and plus this says we should go to about 45,000. So, and is that right where? Let's go back to the daily. Where was that area at that we were looking towards? For the 45,000. So that was the EMA 21, which is the next level we want to go to. So yep, 45. So that would be like the breakout right to that area, or touch that and then come back. So we might have done that already when we went to the 44.3. That we did go a little bit higher. So hopefully we go back up and we keep going. So now let's get into some news right away. Make sure I have you guys okay. I'm going to check that sporadically sometimes. How is everybody tonight? I'm glad Tim's here. Good to see you. He says, Gert, Algo, ICP are my favorite coins. Well, I like them too. Ankr's great. What's up, Brian? I'm glad you guys could join. I know crypto's looking better today, right? What up? So I don't know where the rest of the team is, but let's just keep going. Coinbase acquiring derivatives exchange, Bitcoin futures trading to follow. So Coinbase is acquiring a derivatives exchange, and Bitcoin futures trading to follow. Coinbase is finalizing the acquisition of CFTC regulated derivatives exchange, FairX, paving the way for crypto's futures and options tradings on the platform. Maybe that'll be on Coinbase Pro. I don't know if they're going to actually put it on the regular Coinbase, but we'll see. Coinbase is buying FairX, which is regulated by the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. FTX.us and Crypto.com have already made similar moves to access the crypto derivatives market in the U.S. The top three crypto spot exchanges have recorded just over 25 billion in trading volume in the last 24 hours. That is awesome. According to CoinGecko, the top three exchanges for derivatives volume have done 70 billion in trades during that span. So derivatives, futures exchange, those are what people are wanting, I guess. So no wonder then that the exchanges that only offer simple buying and selling want to get into the futures and options contracts for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Coinbase, the only publicly traded cryptocurrency exchange in the U.S., announced today that it will acquire derivatives exchange FairX to do just that. Over time, we plan to leverage FairX's infrastructure to offer crypto derivatives to all Coinbase customers in the US, it wrote. While FairX isn't exactly a household name, it has one major selling point. It's already regulated by the US Commodity Futures Trading Commission. The CFTC has oversight of derivatives markets for all sorts of things beyond just commodities. Derivatives are contracts based on another asset that allows people to buy or sell that asset or cash equivalent if it reaches a certain price. Futures contracts lock in a commitment, while option contracts give the buyer or seller the choice of going through with the trade. Derivatives are useful for hedging investments. They're also useful for just plain betting on future prices. A recent report from Arcane Research found that speculators were increasingly turning to leverage trades, borrowing from a platform to bet more than they put down. So you can do anywhere from 1 to 5, 10x, 20x, 50, and 100x leverage, and that isn't ever recommended. So in derivatives markets at the turn of the year, but lots of millionaires are made that way, but lots of money is destroyed that way as well. So it's like gambling. It's like, yeah, there's lots of millionaires made gambling too. So Coinbase says the FairX acquisition, which is expected to be finalized by the end of March, will help make the derivatives market more approachable for its customers. These products are in high demand from investors who seek to effectively manage risk, execute complex trading strategies, and gain exposure to crypto outside of existing spot markets. So it's not the only US-based exchange to make such a play in derivatives. In August, FTX US, the American affiliate of Sam Bankman-Fried's global exchange, went ahead with plans to buy Ledger X, another derivatives trading platform regulated by the CFTC. And just last month, Singapore-based Crypto.com revealed the purchase of North American Derivatives Exchange, giving it an entry point into the nascent U.S. crypto derivatives market. That's pretty awesome. I mean, that's big news for Coinbase. That's actually big news for Bitcoin and crypto in general and for the US. And so this is just more money that's going to flow into Bitcoin. It's allowing a broader audience of people that could not directly invest in Bitcoin itself to have another opportunity to invest in it. And that's why, this is bullish news. And shout out to Decrypt and Jeff Benson for that one. So Algorand, huh? I know this wasn't a smooth transition into this one. There will be a couple smooth transitions into the next part, but this one's just kind of, we're moving on. That was pretty cool. But what is Algorand doing? I mean, if you remember right before this bear market thing or whatever started about a month and a half ago, Algorand was ready to make some big moves, and it was on its way to start making some big moves, like a Cardano move, back when Cardano made its big move. But even Cardano has taken quite the plunge in the audience from then, and then price. But look at Algorand. I mean, even compared to Cardano, it has held its value like a champ. So I'm so happy with Algorand right now. Now, I don't know if this happened to all of you, but I lost money in almost every altcoin trade that I made about a month ago. You guys saw it. It happened like I did it a day before the market decided to dump, right? Well, the good part about that story is Algorand somehow, I bought in at like $1.68 and then it dumped on me, right? And so we had that dump. And so I was like, man, I just bought in, darn it. And then we went back up to like $1.80 something again after that. And I was like, no way. All my other trades did really, really bad. And I was able to sell my Algorand for, remember when I told you, I said, I'm selling my Algorand to buy at a cheaper price. And that was at like $1.80. You remember when I said that? And then boom, and then it goes down to these low prices. I didn't quite get it down there, but I did buy some. And then I'm on my way, I'm getting in more, but I want to for a nice purchase price, and this is good. This is right where I wanted it. Remember, I was like, hopefully $1.50 and maybe even lower, and I was hoping to get it at $1.28, which would have only been 1, 2, 3, 4 days ago. I could have got it at that price. So yeah, I'm definitely buying more Algorand, and very soon, and maybe if not now. I don't know. I'm kind of wanting to see what happens. It looks like we have kind of a breakout right here. As you saw, it didn't really do much of anything though, because that was the breakout point right there. Remember that? We actually were talking about that, and then no volume came in. Just there, it was no. That's volume. Okay, that's volume. Even that is some volume. This was half volume. I mean, it was enough to break out, but it wasn't enough to sustain. But it did go back to 150. The thing is, we don't have to worry about Algorand. You could probably buy anything under $2. Honestly, like I would try to get as far down as you can, but anything under $2, yeah, for the long term, you're golden. Of course, get as close to a penny as you can, right? But I'm saying anything under $2, if you're in it for the long term, you're good. You will make a profit. Look at what it can wick up to in an instant. So anybody who's like thinking, well, even if the market goes down, then buy it at a cheaper price. But I'm telling you, anything under $2, you're golden on Algorand. You don't have to worry. Even when a bear market happens, I made a profit on Algorand. I don't know how that happened, guys. Like, honestly, I got wasted on the graph. I still like the graph. It was just an unfortunate situation that Algorand basically helped me. I don't know. I just feel like they really helped me out a lot by not making me lose my money during that dip. Man, I've never had a crypto that actually did that. Have you guys ever had a crypto that actually went up higher after while the dip was happening? I mean, wow, that's an amazing crypto to me, and that makes me want to invest in it a lot more. When I can count on a crypto to make me money even in hard times, when every other crypto is failing me, doesn't it feel good to just have one crypto that's like, man, we got you, bro. We got you. This is, and then ICP did the same thing, this last couple of weeks when everything was going down. We'll talk about that here in a minute too, but we're on a narrative of, man, there is some good crypto out there, that these projects are really solid. And they have a good community and a strong community and a lot of money from wealthy individuals going into these projects. And that is long term. You don't see somebody spending 400 million and then another 500 million on a company that doesn't believe in it. Obviously, it believed in it $400 million worth, and now it believes in it $1 billion worth. And if I had $1 billion, I would believe it in it that much too. Anything under $2. And look, when the influx of money came in, right around $2, the $1.80 something level. It actually did dip before that, but that's probably in, reaction to this getting ready to happen. Somebody probably sold off, in order for this to even happen even higher. So instead of it, them having to buy here, they were able to, buy here, or whatever happened here, So it always gives us hope that the future, I mean, we can at least count on a $3, Algorand in a bull market as an average price, probably in the next bull market. Like we've had it, over a $2 price in this bull market. The next bull market, I think the Algorand's going to sit at about $3. Now, whenever that's going to happen, it's going to happen now, or if it's going to happen in 2 years from now, or we're in 2022, 2024 is the next 2020, right? So if we think of the year 2020, 2024 is going to be the next 2020, guys. Which, what I mean is that's the starting of the next bull market, right? But the crazy part of 2020 is it had one of the lowest lows in crypto as well. You remember the low. We don't even have to go back, but you know what I'm talking about, that low over there. So the cryptos like Algorand, we really have to look what a good level is think of how long. Now, if you're in it for the short term, then you're really going to want to watch these signals, or if you're leverage trading, or I don't even know, you could probably leverage trade Algorand. I don't know. I don't ever advocate for that though. So if you do that, you're doing it at your own risk. I'm not going to teach you how. There's probably other people that do, but it's just too risky, guys. You're better off just buying the dips, dollar cost averaging, and using the market in your favor instead of trying to beat it. You know, whenever it goes down, buying opportunity. Instead of everybody getting scared, if everybody just bought the dips, the market wouldn't have that fear. You know, oh, that's one thing we should look at real quick, guys, that I didn't look at tonight. Let's look at the fear and greed index. So fear and greed index, there we go. That is always a good, you know, indicator of where we're at. So, oh, nice, guys, nice. We're almost double where we were the other day. Remember, we were at like 10. Yeah, we were at 10, and now we're at 21. Yesterday was 22. Wait, how are we at 21 today when we're at 44,000? Huh? We went up higher today than yesterday with Bitcoin, and all the crypto is actually doing okay. I guess there was a brief pullback today on some of the altcoins. Okay, so it's the overall market, guys. They're not just talking about Bitcoin. Let's look. Is this just Bitcoin? No, crypto. Okay, that's the thing. Bitcoin did pretty good today, but a lot of other crypto, it looks like we've had pullbacks today. As you see, Algorand went from about $1.50 something down to $1.40 something. So that does make sense why it would be the overall crypto market and not just Bitcoin. So that's why we have this drop here. You see from 22 yesterday to 21 today. That's altcoins, that's Bitcoin, that's all of them. So at least that's what the, you know, the numbers and everything tell me. If I'm understanding it right. So now another not so smooth transition, but another relevant topic is the Gap. You know, the clothing store, right? I don't know if I've never personally shopped there myself. It's not my style. I do like hoodies though. You got me with the hoodie. I normally don't, you know, do the Gap, but this is a clothing store, and what they're doing, the Gap jumps into NFTs on Tezos with physical apparel perks. So you know how Steph Curry does his NFT sneakers and stuff. Well, this is a lot along the same lines. These are going to be like NFT sweaters from the Gap. You know, you got your Gap hoodie, you got your Steph Curry boots, you got your person avatar. I mean, you're decked out. All you need is some ice, baby. The next thing, like jewelry stores are going to be in NFTs. You're going to get your nice, you know, your grills. You're going to get your ice. You're going to get your chains. And it's all going to be in the metaverse. They're not going to be real. You can't take them out of the metaverse, but you can definitely bling out in the metaverse. So you could actually wear anything. It doesn't matter if it's uncomfortable or not. So fashion has become less painful, I guess. Look at it that way. Apparel retailer The Gap is launching Tezos-based NFT collectibles. Now, what does this tell us? Right off the bat, I want to know what you guys, now, I just want to know if you guys are thinking along the same lines as me. When I hear, you know, maybe I'll give you one hint. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Okay, why is this relevant then? I just want to know what you guys think. Let me test. These are going to be the kind of questions that I'll ask you when we have our 2,000 subscriber $50 giveaway. So there's still room in the inner council for 2 people. So if you want to join the inner council, all you have to do is like about 50 of my videos, comment on all of them every single day for the rest of your life, and never stop watching my videos ever. No, I'm just kidding. But just make your presence known, like a bunch of videos, comment, interact with the community, and make your presence known, and then I'll invite you into the inner council, and then you'll have a chance to win the $50. We're going to give $50 away to 3 different people, not $50 each, but $50 divided. So it's going to be, I think, a $30 $20. So I don't know how we're going to divide it up, but we'll divide 50 up 3 ways. One first prize, one second prize, one third prize, and yeah. So what do you guys think about the buy the rumor, sell the news? Anything? Well, what I'm talking about, if you guys don't have any clue, is I would want to buy Tezos now. Remember, I invested in Tezos the other day? Now I would want to invest more. Why do I say that? Well, the Gap is investing in NFTs on the Tezos blockchain, right? This is big money. Gap, this is a huge, look them up. If you've never heard of them, I'm sure you have. You've seen a commercial. I mean, almost everybody knows what the Gap is. So, and now it's on Tezos, right? So what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to go and I'm going to go look at where Tezos is at, man. That's what I want to do. Where is that little sucker at? 431. Wow. That's not a bad price. Okay. I'd like to see it a little cheaper, the cheaper side of 4, but not too bad. Not too bad. I'm going to look at TradeView here in a second, but ooh, we would have had some nice opportunities to buy here at 380. But as you see, we're at a low point for here. And with the Gap investing money in like that, you know, some of the NFTs will include a limited edition physical hoodie. Wait, what? So you'll get an actual hoodie too. I think some of the NFTs will include a limited edition physical hoodie. That makes me think that they're going to send you a hoodie too. Maybe they will. I don't know. But this is a good time to buy Tezos. I'm not telling you to go buy it. But guys, buy the rumor, sell the news. I'm leading you to the places where you can make your decisions. That is the perfect place to call this or like that. Because I'm buying right now. If I have $1,000 and I want to invest in 3 cryptos, Tezos is one of them right now. Look at these bedrock prices, guys. This is why I'm saying that. I'm not just saying it because I'm a Tezos holder. I don't hold very much. So even if you bought $1 billion worth, it wouldn't help me out very much. So I'm just saying this not only for my benefit, but actually for your benefit, so that you can take a look at this and see if it's right for you. As you see, look at this bedrock right here, basically. You know, we have this floor established. Unless this breaks, which would mean Bitcoin goes down and breaks probably below 39 and continues to tumble, then this area will break as well, because this is the same area Bitcoin has kind of right now. So if that doesn't happen, this is absolute bedrock. Bedrock, the bottom of the barrel. This is where millionaires are made, when they can buy a crypto at bedrock. And that means the lowest the price can go at a certain time frame. Or at least that's what I'm calling it. I don't know if those are the real terms, guys, but it's relevant. It's 100% true. So yeah, now let's look at the moving averages. So I didn't want to spend a lot of time on Tezos. I didn't even plan on looking at Tezos, but since we had that story, I might as well show you guys. You know, I didn't even plan this. So this is for you guys. I really want you to look at good cryptos, honestly. Even if it's not what the video was supposed to be about. So now we'll do the 50. Okay. Oh, crucial. This is crucial. All right. How crucial? Oh my goodness. Look at that. We are actually right above. Right above 430.09. Okay. We are right above the EMA 9. Like, we just broke above it, like barely. And then we are facing right away the EMA 21, which is the one you see right above it here. We're basically right. We're right above that one, and this one's right above us right there. And as you see, this acted as resistance. So I still think we're going to break out of this because, like I said, look, it's bedrock. The worst that happens is we go back to about $4 again, 380, right? These are the lowest levels it's been in a very, very long time, like before all this happened, right? So these are the things that you have to look at, and the averages, the moving averages, and all that. So I really think this is a safe place to purchase if you're comfortable with the market. It all depends Bitcoin. Guys, I mean, Bitcoin determines the market. If Bitcoin keeps going up, so does the market. If the Bitcoin goes down, so does the market. And unfortunately, that's the whole truth. We tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Yeah, that is it. That's everything. You know, so that's it with Tezos. I'm not going to go much more into that. I just wanted to show you that. So the gap, that's pretty cool, guys. Buy the rumor, sell the news, right? So this is the rumor, and I mean, I guess it's news too, but it isn't really. I mean, if there was news of this doing this before, but yeah, I think it's going to affect it in a positive way. Just don't think too much about that. I know there's a lot of other stuff going on right now in crypto, but if you can narrow down certain things that are happening at certain times, it'll definitely benefit you. So let's go right into the graph, because I really think DeFi is going to thrive. But this is the one that I was telling you. Remember Algorand? We were talking about Algorand and how awesome it retained its value for me, and I was super happy with it, and you know, all of that. Well, the graph didn't do the same thing at all. I'm very disappointed. Where did it go? Ratings. Okay, hold on. There we go. First of all, I just want to say thank you all for showing up tonight and being here. If you saw my video earlier, I wasn't in the best of moods. I didn't even know I was in a mood like that, and that happens sometimes. You know, I don't know if it's because of what I used to do in my life, and I just get triggered, or I'm really fighting for my future here, guys. That's what it is. It's passion. Like, if you can tell, like, I'm serious about this. This is my future right here, and I'm good at this. And I want to make a future doing this, something in crypto, whatever it is, whether it be making videos. I hope it is, you know, but I want to do something in crypto. I know that for sure, and I'm good at making these videos. So and I'm pretty good at talking with people, and you know, teaching as well. So I think I'm a very good teacher, and you know, but I'm human. So you guys, like, if I have meltdowns sometimes, you gotta bear with me, because I am here. Like, I'm not a robot, so I can't just constantly get beat up, you know, or feel like I'm getting beat up even if I'm not, you know, and then not have a problem. So, but the graph, it's looking pretty decent right now. It looks like we might break out of this, but there's no volume. Come on, graph. What, I mean, I don't understand why people, I do understand now why people aren't buying right now, but at 59 cents, I would be buying this all day, every day. I don't even care if it went back down to 50 cents again, or wherever, 52. That doesn't bother me, because I know that these levels are the insanely lowest levels that you're ever going to see this crypto in a bull market, because we haven't gone into a bear market yet, guys. Excuse me. So if you are thinking about getting into crypto, this right now is probably the riskiest, but the best reward ratio if the market doesn't go down. So this is why I'm not telling anybody to go out and buy crypto. Sometimes I would be more like, hey guys, come on, it's time to go out there and get it. And this is one of those times that I would want to say that, but it's so risky that it's 50-50. It's a flip of a coin right now. With what's happening until we see a confirmed breakout, then I could be like, yes. And then I see Bitcoin going to 45 and then 48, and I'll start to feel a little more comfortable. But for right now, we just have to keep an eye out for these patterns and the volume. So if this breaks out, we'll come back to this in about 30 minutes and see where this is. Actually, I do want to go to the 4 hour real quick first, because as you see, it might actually be broken out above where we're at right now, and we'll see it in the 4 hour, or maybe not. Okay, well, this one is not. It broke out before over here. See all the volume? But then that was downside volume. There's been a lot of downside volume. I don't understand why people are selling off their graph. Maybe these were people who bought in at like 20 cents and they just got scared out. I don't know why, after riding it up several dollars, if you were in at 20 cents, why you would get out now. So I honestly don't know who's selling at these prices. And I think it's people panic selling at a loss. And unfortunately, they're like, oh man, I'm going to lose more money. It's going down. Oh no. And then it recovers like, a week later. That's the problem with selling at a loss. It will always recover higher than where you were just at, and probably pretty quickly too. So I never recommend selling crypto at a loss ever. I mean, just turn it either from a short to a long term. That's the easiest strategy. If you're at a loss in crypto, and just turn it to a long-term trade. Be like, fine, I'm not selling until it goes back above there. That's my biggest strategy. But as you see, we're right on the resistance right here on the 4 hour too. Let's look at the 1 hour. Yep. Ooh, and it's like an ascending triangle too, like a little tiny one, super tiny one. See that? We can make it bigger though. See? Ascending triangle. Well, what does that mean? That's a continuation pattern. Yeah. Yeah. Kaboosh. See? And if we break up to the upside, we break out of that, plus we break out of that. Ooh, that'll be a nice breakout, guys. We will end up, let's see, let's go back to the daily. Oh, yeah. Look at that. All the way back up to $1, all the way back to the top of the wedge, guys. $1.19. Oh, that's a juicy peach right there, guys. We got to watch out for this downward breakout right here. This is like the most crucial area right now. Like if I had $1 billion, I would spend it all on the graph right now, all of it. And then I'd blast that up, and then I'd double my money, and then I would say, well, maybe I'm going to triple it. I don't know. But yeah, that's a good area for the graph right now. Okay, anyway, now this is what I was talking about earlier in the episode. I wanted to let you guys know about what's happening in the market. So altcoins are doing a sort of a rally right now, but as you see, we aren't having these 30, 50, 90% green days, just like we haven't seen the 30, 60, 90% red days. So we are starting to move. It's starting to be a little less volatile in crypto as of right now. That's only because we're in this bull market. Now, when we're in a bear market, things can get more volatile. So altcoins rally as Bitcoin buyers return. So people are starting to, see, hey, Bitcoin isn't going anywhere for a while. Also, it is a new year, so it's a new tax bracket. Those are the things you got to look at. What people are getting their feet underneath of them from the holiday and from their tax season and everything. So now the Bitcoin buyers are starting to return. You're starting to see things like this over here where Coinbase is acquiring derivative exchanges, and more Bitcoin exposure happens to more places that couldn't buy Bitcoin before. They can buy it now because of these platforms that are being set up. So that is going to be one of the biggest catalysts for the future of crypto, guys. And FTM, XLM, and SHIB were all up over 10% over the past 24 hours compared with a 2% rise in Bitcoin. So altcoins are having a nice recovery. They're only doing about 10%, and Bitcoin's only doing about a 2%. That's because the market is still uncertain. As we start to recover more, and if it does keep going up, then this will start to change, and the sentiment will start to, change. The fear and greed, it'll stop being at like a 20, start being up in like the 40s, the 60s, the 70s, starting to get to the greed, back to where we want to be. So The altcoins that are rallying are not only these ones, but also Internet Computer. This has been the champion over the last several weeks, and I am so glad that I got in at like low levels. I did get in at higher levels, but at the $20-some level, this was the best purchase you could have ever made, and I'm loving it. I'm just laughing all the way to the bank. Everybody was saying there was no money to be made here, and now we're basically the only ones making money. That's the funny part about it. Not the Polygon's done pretty good as well, and we'll get into that later too. So we're not the only ones, but we're one of the only ones. Yeah, we're accumulating mass wealth for the future, guys, and ICP is going to be the catalyst. So I love this crypto, and I'm going to get as much of it as I can. I'm going to try to get like, I don't even know. I want at least a couple thousand of them. For my future, right? If they end up being worth $1,000 a piece, I want at least 1,000 of them. 1,000 times 1,000 is what's $100,000. So maybe I want a little more than 1,000. Maybe I want 10,000 because that would be 1,000,000. I want 10,000 ICP. I don't know if that's attainable, but especially for someone like me, but I think I can get it. Maybe I could. I don't doubt it. I don't ever doubt myself. I mean, I've done things I never thought I could do. So, see, I don't like patterns like this where it breaks above, especially with all that volume. So, honestly, I'd rather go like this because I think that's more relevant. Even though that did wick above, it did close below. That makes more sense to me. I can wrap my head around that. But as looky, we might actually have an ascending triangle on the daily. On the daily. Ooh, it broke out. It broke out. It broke out. Actually, there might be another one right here. So right there, ascending triangle, or you could even move it up further to this one, ascending triangle. I would probably put it down here at this one though. So that would be interesting. Let's look at the 4-hour. I know I said we weren't going to do much TA. That's why we're going through news and TA this time. I really wanted to, push the boundaries of the channel, guys. I'm not trying to just do one thing. I want to listen to what you guys are saying, and I want to push the boundaries of the channel, guys. I don't want to be known for just being a boring, crypto channel. I want, real wealth to happen. I want to hear your successes, guys. So if any of my advice, even if I didn't directly tell you to make the trade, if any of my advice has helped you make money, if any of my videos have helped you in any kind of a way, let the people know in the comments, man. That's how the other people know. If you don't say anything, then they don't know, like, oh man, this guy's actually helping people. And that's how YouTube knows that too, is like, you guys gotta speak up. And that's what I ask you. That's how you can really help the channel, even more than like buying a subscription. I mean, all that helps. You can do a membership, you could do a super chat, or you could just do lots of good comments about the video, tell how much money you made, like videos, watch videos. All of that helps. So I'm thankful for everything that you guys do. Definitely had to say that. So let's move on to the next level. Actually, I want to see, before we move, I want to see this breakout. And I do want to see ICP hit over those $40 levels. But for right now, we're probably going to be hanging out between 30 and 40 for a little while, unless Bitcoin has a major monumental breakout. So Solana could beat out Ethereum to become the Visa of crypto, Bank of America. The report also compares the asset to security-centric Ethereum and DeFi newcomer Avalanche. So basically, Solana boasts high transaction speeds as well as hundreds of decentralized applications on its network. A recent Bank of America research note says it could have many use cases for consumers. Now, so could Internet Computer. I could argue that, but Solana is awesome. And I think Internet Computer right now is Solana before it blew up. Imagine if Solana was at $33 right now. Would you buy it? Okay, well, if that's the answer, then you really need to look into this crypto, because it is basically a better version of Solana, in my opinion. Some people might argue with me on that, because Solana is good. Don't get me wrong. I think Solana is amazing, but I think there's things Internet Computer does a lot better. It's just newer in the performance. Look, 151 bucks. Solana ain't no joke. I love Solana. Don't get me wrong, man, but there are other juggernauts too. So now let's move on to the next part of the video. This is going to lead us into the next part of where we're going. And I know a lot of you guys really like Matic, and these are the kind of videos you want to see. So I got some news for you, and then we're going to look at the price, because Matic is a crypto that I've held before and that I might be holding again if I can get it at some cheaper levels, and that I know a lot of my audience holds. So Uniswap, this is a little bit older news because this is right before Christmas, but I still think it's relevant into how the success of Polygon has done leading up into this year. So the popular decentralized exchange has deployed on Polygon in a bid to attract more retail traders. So yeah, driving Matic to all-time highs. So this is why Matic has been doing really good around Christmas and now, and just really, really doing good and has a bright future. So I really like to see this. It also has those quick swap exchanges on Polygon. There's just so much that, you know, Matic has for the future of crypto. As the largest decentralized exchange by trading volume, Uniswap is already deployed on 2 companion or layer 2 systems, Arbitrum and Optimism. According to data from DeFi Llama, about 62.19 million in value is locked on Uniswap on Arbitrum, while roughly 36.94 million worth of tokens are locked in the Optimism version. So this is major stuff. All right, now we're looking at the price of Polygon right now at $2.36. Okay, just making sure that my head was still where it's supposed to be. All right, $2.36. You notice I'm going on a fast pace tonight. I'm trying not to lose anybody. That's why I'm doing this so fast, from one thing to another. And I think that'll be better for my videos too. So if you look, Polygon had this nice high up here. Look at that. Oh, beautiful all-time high. Then we had this falling wedge pattern right here that broke out to the upside. And so this should actually lead us to the top of the wedge again to 285. That's where it says. But there is some resistance before that at like 250, even here at 230 something, as you can see back here. And then if we actually get the indicators out, the EMAs, this will be the real, you know, kit and caboodle. This is everything right here. So, righty, 21, and then we'll do the fitty. Okay, and it's above both of them. We're at 230, 220, and 228, and the price is sitting at 236. Now that means I'm going to go a little bit further out, and let's see about the hundo and the 200. 100 there, 200 here. Oh, yeah, Matic is so far ahead of the, I mean, it's straight up in a bull market in the middle of a bear market, guys. I mean, it's like Algorand. Polygon and Algorand are both having like parties while all the rest of crypto is like sinking and crashing. Algorand and Polygon and Internet Computer Price are all sitting at the top, like just chilling, like, hey guys, oh, you went down? Too bad. Oh, you went down? Sorry. I love it, dude. It just, it's like kind of, you know, I don't know, it's just bad. It's bad, boy. I mean, and they're doing it not so smugly like I did, but I think they're doing it very elegantly, and they're making us money, guys. This is what crypto's about. If you can buy a crypto and you can make a profit even when coin is erratic and going down and there's manipulation in the market? Isn't that something that you want? Because what do we spend most of the time in the market doing? Reacting to manipulation, reacting to moves in the market, reacting to all that other stuff that's going on, right? And then you have these cryptos that defy all that garbage. The graph didn't. The graph was a victim of the garbage. It did everything that the garbage did, right? And what I mean the garbage is every time Bitcoin would go up and then back down, it would drive the graph that much farther down, back up, and then back down even further, back up, and then, and it was a constant hammer. And the hammer didn't work on internet computer. It just kept rising. It didn't work on Polygon. It did a little bit, but in the end, it was inevitable breakout. Awesome, good crypto. Same with Algorand. Inevitably broke out, went back up, had another breakdown because Bitcoin did, and then working our way back up. I'm really happy with these cryptos right now. This shows strength in the midst of uncertainty, in the midst of everything. These are doing good. So despite all that, guys, this is probably a good time to buy some of these cryptos. Probably not Polygon right now. It's too high. But then who knows? It could never be at these prices again. So what do I know? I wouldn't buy it at this price. I just don't think there's enough profit to be made right here. But for the long term, now, if you're talking long term, I'd wait, man. I just don't feel comfortable buying it over $2. Honestly, maybe I would have bought it here, which would have been, right around $2. Yeah, like right here would have been comfortable. Anything under these moving averages, like not the 9-day now, but like this one, the 50 or the 100, the 200, I might feel a little comfortable buying at these prices, right? This is definitely a support level right here. It's been supporting it for a long time. As you see, it touches it almost in every place. It's holding it up there, wick down, didn't come to it there. Oh, went wick below it there. So I've noticed that when it wicks below it, it's getting ready for a pump to the upside afterwards. Did I discover something here? Every time it wicks below the 100, we get a green candle right afterward every single time. What was that? Is that lightning? What is that? Are they taking pictures or something? This is tripping me out, guys. Yeah. Someone's out there with like a camera with a flash. Oh, they stopped now. And oh no, there it goes again. I wonder where they're at. That's a roof over there. That was weird, guys. I don't know. I look over, I thought it was lightning, but then it kept happening and it wasn't in the sky. And I don't think there's any clouds. That was weird. I'm being stalked. There it is again. It looks like a camera. I don't know. Anyway, let's go to Ankr. $9.6. See, when I was telling you at 8 cents to buy this, oh yeah. Look at back over here. Like it was like 8-9 cents. This would have been one of the best times that you could buy this crypto, guys. Oh, all my people are here. Cool. So let's just wrap this up. I don't want to do too much more TA, guys. I've been doing that, almost every video. If you want me to do a little TA on here, if I see yes in like a second, I'll do it. 1,000, 2. Okay, we're not doing it. 1,000 times 1,000 is 1 million. Yeah. 1,000 times 10 is 10,000. 1,000 times 100 is 100,000. Okay, and then 100,000 to 1,000, 7,000 million. Gotcha. I'm pretty good at math myself. So, okay, now back over here, guys. Okay. Can you see the chat on here? If I switch over here, you can't see this chat on the side over here, or can you? Let me see. Can you see the chat over here now? Or how about now? Whoa, not now. Okay, hold on. Now? Nope. Now? No. Oh, there's the chat right over here. I don't know how to do that. We'll just get rid of this thing and say bye-bye. And I can see your chat now. I actually don't even have to look on my phone, I don't think. So I'm going to look at the chat on the computer here. All right. Ankr is great. I hope you, Ryan, I hope you're still here, man, because we just were talking about Ankr. I think anything at 9 cents is just a beautiful price, guys. I appreciate all of your time today. I know we're trying to keep our videos right around an hour long. I know if I do them for longer, we'll get more audience and more views, but I think for my everyday subscribers' sake, we're going to keep them around an hour long. We might change that in the future. I am going to probably do some 12-hour live streams again because I'm going hardcore, guys. I'll do whatever it takes to grow my channel. But let's do some Q&A now. Now, this is your time to ask me about any crypto, any new up-and-coming projects. Ask me how to get in the inner account. So you can ask me basically any crypto-related question right now. And if we end up with 25 viewers on here before the end of the questions, I will give the best question $5 in crypto. If we end up with 30, then I'll give 2 of the best questions $5 in crypto. So ask me something good that gives a good answer out of me, and that will probably be considered the best question. So hello, everybody. Crypto looking bullish. Little bit, yes. Jorge, good call. What's up? Weeping Angel, good to see you. The pharmacy squared away for the last couple hours. Okay, well, I hope that works out for you, whatever you have going on. I know I was having a little bit of a hard time today, so you all, help me through that. I appreciate it. So, Bitcoin Cash. Okay, he wants to know about Bitcoin Cash. I actually, I've held Bitcoin Cash several times. I've made money off of Bitcoin Cash before, several different times. It's been a while. Like, I used to want every crypto. When you're in the game at first, you try to basically get your hands on every crypto you can. And then when you start to learn, you get more choosy and picky with your cryptos. You're like, I only want whatever's going to get me, make me money. Or a good project, a long term. And so I'm moving more from a short term perspective to a long term perspective. And Bitcoin Cash could be in that. If I started, $20-$30 a week on Bitcoin Cash, that would be a good thing. But we're not going to go into. Actually, I don't know if you guys want me to. We can, if you ask me to, we can go look at the actual crypto too. So you'll just have to remind me to share my screen with you again. Let's just go look at Bitcoin Cash because I actually have no clue what it's even doing right now as far as anything. I don't know. I haven't even looked at Bitcoin Cash for a long time. So I'm actually interested in this as well because what is it doing? Because Bitcoin Cash ABC is awesome. And I really can't wait for XEC to be listed on Express Crypto if they ever come back. When they come back. I'm just saying, taking forever, which is fine. I mean, these things take time and money. That's the thing. Even with a lot of time and money, it still probably takes more time. But as you see, Bitcoin Cash is at such a bedrock price. I mean, it has been here several times before, as you see. So, but it's lower now than it was in the last Bitcoin bear market. Remember the 3-month long one? So, definitely low prices right now, for sure. And it looks like we have a breakout right here. And that means it'll go to the top of the wedge at 453, from 347 to 453. That's not necessarily going to happen. It could just be a fake out breakout. So, yep, there you have it. Back to the questions again. Okay, next question. Love seeing Algo going back up. Yes. And I love this video, guys, because I was able to showcase how awesome a couple of my favorite cryptos were. Algorand, thank you for helping me make money in a hard time, man. That's good. That's good people right there, man. Them are good people. And then I love seeing it all go up too. Dip is a chance to buy with low price. That is what I'm telling you in every video. When we're at bedrock prices, yeah, it's risk, guys. It's always a risk. But when you have something that's called bedrock, isn't that something where you're going to want to buy on that level? Because if that level breaks, yes, you're going to lose money. But you have a support level, and I've had it break on me a couple times, and it's not fun and pretty when it does. You can lose a lot of money. But when you're a long-term trader, it actually doesn't matter, because you have diamond hands. You're like, okay, that broke. Just like graph, I was in a big loss, but guess what? I'm already starting to make my money back, and I'm already diamond handed. I haven't sold any graph for less than what I've bought it for at all. So yeah, things are looking good with crypto right now and the graph. So buy the dips, not financial advice, common sense. Yeah, we did ICP. Cool. That's good that he asked me to do that. With this, Tezos should be going up, and it's long-term due to the long-term contracts with Ubisoft and esports. That's right. I mean, these are just one of the things we've been talking about. See, he's been a watcher of the channel. We were talking about Tezos doing esports, guys, earlier in the week, and now they're also partnering with the Gap too. Oh yeah, Tezos is my long-term. I'm going to funnel at least a couple $1,000s into Tezos, and I'm going to make a nice profit, and I'll show you guys how I did it. Hey, Market Cap TA, what's up, man? Good to have you. What are you thinking on the overall market? Well, the overall market is all dependent on Bitcoin right now, but it's starting to regain its healthiness. It's starting to recover. So as long as it continues on this path, we're good to go. We might have one more last breakdown and shakeout. That's my honest opinion. We go up and kind of sideways for about another month or 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then we go hardcore down for a week, and then we blast off if we don't do it now. So those are my two scenarios, guys, that we blast off now and keep going, or we kind of blast off now, go sideways a little bit, one last dip to 39, bam. And that's what I think is going to happen, and I hope. So yeah, long term, the overall market. So the overall market's Bitcoin. Now for altcoins, there have been a few that have really been performing, and DeFi is not one of them, right? So DeFi is not out. They just get hit harder in retracements, right? Because when money leaves the market, the first place the money leaves is DeFi. I'm telling you that before it leaves any other crypto or leverage or anything, it leaves DeFi first. And that's why you see the DeFi coins taking the larger hits. Now the layer twos, that's where money goes into, but the cheaper the gas fees are, the less you need layer twos, right? So then that's when they start losing their power, is when the prices start going down. The gas fees are needed less. So that's the overall market for you. So, and bear with you, man. I like EHN Fishing. He has a lot of subscribers. I don't know what his channel is, but he sold all of it at 9 and bought back at 6. That's like a champ. That's what I do with Algorand. I sell it $1.70 something, buy back at $1.40 the next week. Oh yeah, or sometimes the next day. That's skillful, but that's not happening every time. So. Ooh, if you had 11,000 Algorand on Coinbase, you would get 1 Algorand a day. That would be $1.50 a day, free money every day. That's how much a month. That's $45 a month. Not bad money. Ankr $1.20. Ooh, I would love to see that. But it's going to be way higher than 9 cents. So my prices for all these cryptos, let's go tell you my prices. Let's go back to Matic. That's what this is supposed to be, not this one. So Matic, I'm buying in at any, let's say $1.50 to $1.60 all day long. And then sometimes I buy at $1.80, but that's absolute highest. All right. Internet computer. I am buying anything under 40 bucks, but especially under 30 and anything under 25 or 24, especially I'm buying all day long. If I had $1 million, I'd put all of it in at that point. The graph. Man, anything under 70 cents, I've always said are dream level prices. I'm going to stick with that. Anything under 70 right here are just dream level, and I would buy all day, every day. And then Algorand, man, I would say anything $1.50 or under is dream level prices for right now. So $1.40, we're at dream level prices. We're barely at dream level prices, but we're at dream level prices on this one right now and where we're at in the market. So as for XYO and as for what other one? Ankr. Let's go look at Ankr because that one got disappeared too. Ooh, Ankr, man. I really want to get some more of this. Ankr. Ooh. Let's look. Okay. Wow. Yeah, Ankr is going to be a fun one. It really is. Okay. I'm going to say in 2022, I want to buy at 8-9 cents, but I think it's going to go to about 30 cents. And I think internet computer is going to get back up over 40. If we have a major blast off, we could see this at 100 though. And then we could see this at 30, this at 100. This could go back up to about $2. Algorand could go and dominate $3 easy. But that's if we end up in a full-blown bull market and Bitcoin continues to go up and to all-time highs. If that doesn't happen yet, then these could pull back even further, but then the same thing will happen just in another month from now. So just know that, guys. Yeah, Bitcoin is doing a lot. I know I'm not showing you the screen. That's fine, because I'm just telling you the prices that I think on all the cryptos that you want. So Ankr, buy it at 8-9 cents all day. Matic, anything under $2 is probably a good buy. $1.80, but $1.60 all day, right? And then internet computer, anything under 40, you gotta buy it. I mean, if you're buying crypto, you gotta at least research that. But and then anything under $30, you're absolutely nuts if you don't buy it. Anything under that is just free money. And then we go to the graph, anything under 70. And then it's probably going to go to, we're going to see the first stop at about $1.10, $1.30 for the next big pump. You know, we're going to see a bunch of like 70, 80, 90, but then the next major pump is going to be like $1.30 for that. So then Algorand for sure, $3 range. So, but I would buy anything under $1.80 for Algorand. So, but right now I want to get it about $1.50. So I can't say this is dream level. Maybe anything under $1.50 is dream. Actually, I think this was beautiful. Dream was anything under $1.40. Okay, I'm sorry, I got those back mixed up. This was beautiful prices, anything under $1.50, which means the second best. And then the dream level prices is anything under $1.40, which is the best that I could probably get. And then $1.20 is just dream level still. Same thing. So, all right. I think that's about all we have for tonight. I thank you all for showing. If you haven't, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I would like to offer you guys to come back every single week, weekday night at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for live streams. So Shiba Inu, I was going to talk about Shiba. Maybe we will in our next live stream. If you show up and ask about Shiba, we can definitely talk about it. All right. That being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang!